Hey everyone, it's BDevine. Welcome to Divine Miracles. Thank you so much for being with me. For the last few days, we have had no internet whatsoever. There was a line that was cut in our area and it just has been taking forever to get it sorted out. So I'm here. It is a day before Christmas Eve and I'm going to be going live very quickly on Christmas Eve to say hi to you all. I wanted to make sure that my internet was working great. So it's all happening now. And I also want to share with you that a friend of mine sent me a beautiful package. She sent the energy oracle cards. So I'm going to go through these with us. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun working with these. And also the Quan Yin oracle. Now these are, this lady did not know this, but these two particular decks were originally I had before and they were stolen. I actually had a lot of things stolen when I was living in the UK. And these were two of the cards. I had tons of cards, books, crystals, cameras, you name it, jewelry, my grandmother's rings, all stolen. Okay? And it's just amazing to me how things are coming back. So we're going to have a look at these cards, okay? I want you to just say to yourself that you're going to get the right message. I'm going to try my best to use this easel. Oh, and you might be able to see just what things that I've got around. These are all little pieces of auralite. So these are like little tiny pieces of the wand that I have, this one that I use all the time. And of course you would have seen my big one. And I've also got only 3. See if I can not knock everything over, but look. Okay. I've got one that's like this. This is the only one that's like this. And a couple of others, but this one I just wanted to show you right now. The bridge between heaven and earth. So those people who've got theirs know what I mean. If you want one of these, you need to email me devinemiracles@gmail.com really quickly, because these, you just can't get them anymore. Okay? All right. So let's have a look what these little cards are. So I have all my little crystals everywhere. I'm kind of all over the place, but that's okay. I hope that this is coming to you at a time when you're happy and well. Let's start off with the energy oracle cards. Okay. Okay. So maybe I need to do 2 piles, perhaps. Okay. So this is for those who are choosing card number 1. And I'm just going to... These cards were already opened and I have used some sage and Palo Santo and crystals to activate them. So let's see what you get, number 1. Woman holding a coin. Okay, so for those of you who chose number 1, I'm going to make sure this is nice and clear for you. Okay. All right, so there's a few energies that I'm picking up firstly about this particular card. And the first thing is that there is obviously fantastic luck on your side. There's something that's coming through for you. There's something that you've been waiting for. There's something that, you know, you've been manifesting or working on manifesting. Also, when I feel this particular card, I feel like there's something here that you are completely unaware of that is behind the scenes, is working for you. Obviously, the color purple is also bringing forth new direction and your spirituality is beginning to increase. We've gotten through really, really hard trigger points that we were going through the last couple of weeks, like really cleansing out, you know, the year and also the decade. There's also an energy of a cat, obviously right there, the energy of the cat. And it's also about whether you have your own cat or one in spirit. It's also about making the connection between the cat energies. And if you notice a cat, they will just rest whenever they can. You know, they play and then they rest, and then they rest and they rest. And as they get older, they rest more and more. And it's also sort of looking at you in the direction of, hey, you need to relax now. Everything that you've put in motion is about to come through. Okay? 6 days. In the next 6 days, something dramatic is happening in your life if you are open to it. Okay? All right. So number 1, you also receive, I want to do a Quan Yin. Oops. Sorry, everyone. Quan Yin card for you. Now, these are really, really intense, meaning that there's quite a long, explanation for each card. So I'm not going to go through the entire book, but I'm going to read you the first little part for you as a soul, so you can listen to it internally, and then I will obviously give you my thoughts. Okay, number 1. Okay, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Reveal the peacock beauty. Let's have a look. Let's bring it closer. Oh no, maybe I need to bring it further back. I kind of want you guys to see the picture. Maybe I need to, there we go. I'll figure it out the next time. I don't want to play with it too much. But I want you to be able to see the picture. Okay, reveal the peacock beauty. Number 24. 2 and 4 is 6 again, see? You got number 6. All right. So I'm just going to read you the first part. The beauty of peacock is breathtaking, with stunning, lush colour unfolding in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty, beloved. Within you resides a glorious divine being of beautiful light, with an ability to create as your divine birthright. The peacock beauty speaks to you of your creative energies rising to sublime, inspired new levels as you are accessing the power of your throat chakra for higher creation. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy the wise use of this growing creative potency to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing on all of your plans, projects, and words. So there you go. So something is unfolding within you, as we were saying. There's a new way of seeing things. There's a new way of doing things. And hopefully you've had, a break from the energy of the last couple of weeks, and you're starting to feel a difference going on with you. So as we are, opening up the throat chakra, the reason that we do that, not just because there are things that we need to say, but you have to activate the throat chakra for your channeling work, for your third eye work, for your psychic abilities, and for your life path. If the throat chakra has broken seals, or it's clogged or dirty or broken in some way, you will find that it's very, very difficult for you to make sense of where you're going. It's very, very difficult for you to feel that things are going to get better. You can feel depressed within yourself. You can feel triggered emotionally. You can have all these kinds of emotional flashbacks as well that are very hard for you to recover from. So the importance of taking care of yourself and not believing all the craziness that you may have been told in the past, because it's your belief systems that block this over for the most part. So if there's a whole lot of craziness that you felt before and you've believed it, then you need to untrain, those thoughts in your brain, and you can do it. It's time for you to step forward. Sometimes we need to lead by action. We just have to do things. I used to think I needed to explain myself to people, but not everybody is going to understand a spiritual path. When someone says to me, what do you do? What do you do? What's your work? And I say that I work online and I have, a website and all of this. And then I say, I'm working with personal development with people, because not everybody's going to be into the whole spirituality thing either, but working with personal development, you kind of fit in somewhere, right? So reveal yourself, figure out where you're being held back internally and in your mind and around you, where you're being held back, and allow yourself to free yourself of any restrictions that people have imposed upon you and that you have subconsciously or consciously allowed into your life. And go with your flow, go with your feeling, and reveal all that you can do, okay? You totally deserve it. All right, number 1. They're beautiful cards, right? Okay, so let's go number 2. All right, so I'm going to stick that card back in here. Number 2, what have you got with the energy cards? Okay, number 2, you ready? Oops. Okay, so number 2, walking away. Let me bring that in. It's good with the smaller cards because you can bring it right in. Okay, so number 2, walking away. Look at you go. Okay, you're closing a chapter. Maybe more than one thing in your life you're letting go of. And maybe this is a decision that you've recently come to. And the energy is that you're much better. As you can see, the look on the face, there's a relief there. There's a feeling, a sense of like, okay, this is the right thing to do. And also the protection energy all around as well. When you shut the door to the past, there are people who really are trying to figure out why you're doing that. They're trying to understand you and, how come this is not affecting them? Why are they able to just go and do that? In the past, they were, there was always a drama and I was the one that was always helping them. So this is what people are thinking. They're like, how come you're able to go forward? Why is this not affecting you? Because you've strengthened so much, number 2. You've gone through all kinds of things. You've learned to listen to your instincts. You've learned when something needs to change. You've learned when you're being used. You've learned when, other people are just trying to use narcissistic tactics against you and manipulating you to do what you want them to do, and with guilt and emotion, and you're an extremely emotional person. So this is part of your, soul path. Part of your soul path is love and, helping people, but it's gone to a point of being, you've just been pulled into too many directions. It is wonderful to see the energy of walking away with number 2, where you're going forward into the light, and you may not understand your path, your journey, and where it's going to take you. All you know is that you've got to do it, and that you're going to be so much better having done so. Okay? So keep on pushing forward. Number 2, there is the number 27, which breaks down to number 9. You're definitely at that completion point, the 9 being the completion point, and you have activated new wisdom for yourself and opened up portals of light, and you're going to see this coming forward, bit by bit by bit, but rapidly now. So whatever decision that you've recently made to turn away from a person, place, or situation has been the best thing that you could ever do, even if you don't understand. Okay? Now next, your Quan Yin cards. They're so beautiful. Okay? If you feel like you want to send anything, please email. I'm going to be setting up a post office box because I can do some unboxing with you all and keep in connection. Okay. I'm very, very grateful for Karen, my friend Karen, for sending these cards to me. She felt like they didn't click with her. That's because, sometimes we're meant to pass things on, right? Okay, number 2. Oh, are you kidding me? This is the same card that we got for number 1. So if in case you've been watching number 1, I don't want to do the same card twice, but this does talk about moving forward into a new direction and letting yourself shine. Okay, so let's see what else you got. I can't believe it. You guys all saw me shuffling those. Okay, number 2, what else? The threshold. Okay, beautiful. I just want to make sure we can see. I'm sorry, guys. I really tried to get this so that... But these cards are so big, right? There we go. I want you to be able to see the picture without the shine on it. There we go. Okay, the threshold. All right, let me have a look. I'll read you the beginning part of it. Threshold. Here we go. As at the threshold you stand, just like this walking away card. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations, you're embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It's been quite a journey, many, many lifetimes, and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine, even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. So Quan Yin will help you to connect to the, fearlessness that you need to step forward. The energy of, because sometimes once we actually make a decision, then we sit there freaking out. Now what am I going to do? And I've even done so much healing with people over the years. And one of the biggest things is that people say to me, what am I going to do without all of this trauma, without all of this stress, without all of these issues? Then what? And my answer is always, then you will be free. You won't have those same... So it's not like you're going to move forward into a healed reality and still have all of the old stuff with you. That doesn't make any sense. You're working on figuring out where you've been blocking yourself 1,000 times over. Past life issues and, anything that you can think of that causes you to feel, stress or trauma on some level or fear on some level. And we work out all that it is and all where it's came from and, how you've reacted to certain situations. And then you're able to free yourself from the situation into a new beginning. So you're not moving into a healed reality where it may come back unless you want it to, because you've cleared it all away. So as you move out and you move forward, of course, you don't know exactly what's going to come up, right? And that's the exciting part. All you know is that you've made a decision that you want better for yourself, that you want better for your family. You want changes to be manifesting and working with you and coming in with ease. And this card just sort of says, you're into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service, and joy, which you possibly haven't felt for a long time, but you deserve it. All right. Don't let anything hold you back anymore. If any of you need help with anything, please reach out to, do something with me, to have a regression, to have a healing session. I always offer them in 2 sessions. You pay for 1. I always offer a second session for you, just in case you're nervous the first time. Second time, you're going to be ready to go, So please talk to me about it. Don't put it off. It's worth it. And, it's a fraction of the cost of a lot of other places. And I'm always going to try to do that. So, okay, so you're moving forward. You're in a healed reality. You don't understand every little step of the way, and you don't need to. But just remember that We all have the power within us to heal absolutely anything. In fact, no healing can be conducted unless you are in agreement that you are the one that's actually healing yourself. Energy moves forward with you. Miracles move forward with you. Healing energy happens with you. If you're willing to let go and put the effort in, you will have the greatest experience. If you're expecting other people to do all the work for you and you just lay back and do nothing with your healing, then you're missing the point. You're missing a point of why you need healing in the first place. Okay? But what it looks like here is that your soul has expanded and you're ready to go forward, and you're at the very beginning of the journey, which is fantastic, right at the end of the year. I love it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the messages. Contact me about the big, huge Auralite, or if you just want these smaller pieces, let me know. I'm trying to get them all categorized. There's only a few here of these smaller ones. And that's it, as far as I know. And until the next time, wishing you all happiness and success in anything that you're doing. And lots of love. Catch me live on the 24th of December. And bye for now. Bye.